Forex Range Bars proprietary method. Before we begin, as always, our standard risk disclaimer. Online educational materials are developed by Nenad Kerkez in Estonia, and you should consider the information that the information in this session is not suitable for everyone. Forex trading bears a maximum amount of risk, so to get a corresponding information, you should contact ironmarketsglobal.com, select your country, and contact the appropriate entity. Also, risk disclosure statement stating that all possible risks associated with Forex market you accept by proceeding further with me, and other markets you calculate takes no responsibility for the information accuracy. This is my opinion, my analysis, and my method. And it's in no way it's not connected to .co.uk website. It's globaluse.com website. Forex is risky business, and this webinar is for informational and educational purposes. So with having said that, today's agenda will be range bars introduction, advantages of using range bars, then Forex Range Bar PRO system explained, and live chart examples. Okay. So range bars, for starters, for all of you who still don't know what range bars is, range bars are a different look at the price action. Definitely one of the advantages of using range bars is that they do not have any whipsaws. Usually people who trade and who do trade by using range bars have a great view on the market, and usually entries are the entries surpass far the best entries on standard Japanese charts. But for those kind of entries, we really need to have optimum range bars, and having optimal range bars and system range bars is not an easy task. So this system was created back in time, and it's suitable for trading euro dollar and pound dollar, Australian dollar, so major pairs. And because major pairs really have a tendency to go within the same size of range bars. For other pairs, minor pairs, we need to calculate it differently. But that will be, of course, another story. So range bars are developed in the mid-1990s by a trader named Vicente Nicolelis. So Vicente was trading back in time, and he saw that a lot of price action had a lot of noise in the chart, and he basically wanted to use something different. Now, I don't necessarily say that range bars are always better compared to standard price action. If you followed my analysis and if you're following my webinars, you know that I use Camarilla-Magdi method, which I created also, and that is the form where I also analyze the charts. So not necessarily range bars is better, but compared to the knowledge you need to invest in finding confidence points within the price action range and range bars, it's a lot easier. Okay, it's a lot easier to use. So that means that Forex range bars exploit volatility, and they are very suitable for novice traders. So if you guys want to start trading with range bars and you haven't started trading before, it's actually a good thing, because you won't be sucked into all of those price action whipsaws, analysis, and so on. So basically, the thing is, you should always check whether you want to go with range bars or with other different candlestick presentation. Okay, it's different than Japanese candlesticks, and definitely you should check it out before you start to trade. Okay, now the thing is, considering range bars, when volatility is high, more bars will be printed out. When volatility is low, less bars will be printed out. Okay. Now, when we compare to price action, harmonics, indicators based systems, that is a completely different dimension. Okay. So that is a completely different dimension, and you should always consider, before you start to trade, you should always consider one of these dimensions. When you get experience in trading And when you get experience in analyzing price action, then you will be able to trade both price action, indicator based, and range bars. Okay. I see some comments about sound quality. I've been testing sound quality from my part. Everything seems to be alright. Maybe it's about the software, so we shouldn't have any problems. So I'm connected to professional headset, professional microphone, using two different connections, so everything should be fine, perfectly fine. Okay, try to increase the volume and try to set it up a little bit better. Sometimes wireless signal can interfere with your sound, so check if your internet is connected to wireless. Okay. So that's it about a small introduction to range bars trading. Okay. Now, if you want to check other things considering range bars, you should definitely know that each range bar have a high-low range that equals the specified range. Okay, so each range, this is important, guys. Okay, so this is important. Each range bar must have a high-low range that equals the specified range. Okay, that is very, very important. Each range bar must open outside the high-low range of the previous bar. So that is very important, because if you trade breakouts and if you're using range bars, this is of utmost importance. Okay, so this is very, very important. Each range bar must open outside the high-low range bar of the previous bar. If it doesn't happen, there will no range bar printed out. Okay, so now I will try to basically picture you with this pen tool how it should look like when you use range bars. So exactly, guys, when you have range bars printed out, let's say that this bar has 4 pips in it. Okay, so this is a range bar of 4 pip. Okay, so there is a 4 pip inside it. Next time price action prints 4 pips, let's say above this price, another range bar will be printed out, and it will be the same, 4 pips. If the price continues to go higher, next time the price surpasses this high of previous range bar, when it gets to 4 pip range bar will be printed out. Same goes for downside price action. 4 pip range bar will be printed out. Okay, so every time price makes 4 pips, it will print out a single range bar on the chart. Okay, each range bar must close at either its high or its low. It's not the same to Renko. Now I have seen that some Renko indicators use wicks, but the thing is that range bar should always have wicks. Okay, so always wicks. That is always the case with range bars. Okay, always wicks, and those wicks are very important, because wicks will signify when you should connect trend line. Okay, yes, it's similar to mean Renko bars, but originally Mohit, Renko bars are not supposed to show wicks. Okay, now they have invented something called mean Renko bars, but to be honest, I prefer range bars, and I don't like to deal with Renko, because we know that Renko is actually a brick. Now, because they know, and I always state the importance of the wicks, now they all think that Renko should also have wicks. But the thing is, originally, range bars have had wicks since inception. Okay. Now, this is the example. You can use 10 pip bar, you can use 25 pip bar, you can use 5 pip bar. It depends. Okay. So it depends from a system to a system. Okay, as I said at the beginning of the webinar, it only depends from the system to a system. You cannot put 10 pip range bars on a system which is suitable for 5 pip bar, okay? Because EMAs or other indicators which are supporting price action will not be correct in printing price action, okay? So definitely you should try to avoid printing different range bars when the system tells you you should use a single range bar pip count. Okay, so for example, this is the example of 10 pip range bar. Okay, every time the price moves 10 pips up or down, it will print new bars. So that is how it looks. Okay, advantages of using range bars is, first advantage is there is no noise, guys. Okay, there is no noise, and it's actually a lot easier to spot entries, especially for traders who do not want to deeply involve within the price action dimension. Okay, it's easier to spot patterns also. It's a lot easier to spot patterns. The price completely negates the movement of time frames. Time frames do not exist on range bars chart. Okay, they do not exist. Yes, Mohit is right. He's saying that combining them with other indicators will also improve entry triggers, definitely. Because it's not, I have not seen any naked range bars. It's not a system, it's just a representation of the price. Naked range bar price action, which is very successful. So it needs to have other supporting indicators which will improve entry triggers. That is definitely the case. And now the last thing is the advantage, the obvious advantage of range bars, okay? So this is the obvious advantage. This is the same chart, 5-minute euro dollar, 4 pip euro dollar. So obviously this is a lot easier to read, especially because when you have range bars, you can also connect wicks and you can easily see breakouts of trend lines. Okay, you can easily see trend patterns. Okay, such as this one. So these are trend patterns. Here at this chart, we can only see V-shaped reversal and some form of, let's say, sideways movement after V-shaped reversal. Here, the same chart show completely different picture. Okay, break of the trend line. Okay, after some successful entry trend triggers, then the trend has switched. Here we can see retracement entry, consolidation retracement entry. So it's a lot easier to read, especially for people who are not familiar with price action. This is also important for scalpers, guys, because those who tend to scalp a lot and who love to scalp will find these range bars a lot easier compared to standard price action or price action indicator scalping systems. Okay, needless to say is that Euro M5 and Euro M4 bear some similarity. 4 pip range bars can be easily compared to 5, eventually 15-minute price action charts. Also, by using 10 pip range bar setting, we can also trade intraday, but that requires not but the other system. This system, which we will be talking about today, is suitable for scalping. This scalping system, and scalping should love it. Scalpers should love it. Okay, Forex Range Bars PRO system is and I created it years and years ago, okay, and it's very easy to use, okay. Now the thing is, you should know how to install these indicators. If you're interested, of course, and I presume you could be interested in this system, you just need to send me an email, and it's free, of course, and I will send it with complete manual with indicators and template, okay. Now, how to use it? You should go to File, Open Data folder, okay? File, Open Data folder. Now put indicators in MQL4 indicators folder of your MT4. Put Range Bars Expert Advisor into MQL4 Experts folder, okay? Then put a template folder into Templates folder. So this is how you do it, okay? But you should go on your MetaTrader 4, you should go to File, then Open Data folder. Okay, that is the first thing. The process which shows range bars on chart is pretty simple. So let's say you will trade euro dollar. You should drag range bars from experts folder to euro dollar 1 minute chart. Now this is very important, guys. Only use 1 minute charts, because those ticks which are generated by expert advisor should be run at 1 minute chart only. That way you will assume that your range bar chart is constantly updated with fresh ticks, okay, and with fresh data. Do not forget it, guys, okay? That is very, very important, okay, very important. So 1 minute chart only. Forex range bars, as I said, is an effective method of trading. It's a scalping method, okay? They are contrary, they're not the same as Japanese candlesticks, and they will remove charts. You can go with trend entries, and you can go with breakout entries, okay? So today we will learn about trend-based setups, consolidation pattern, up or downward correction wave, and breakout pattern, okay? So this is what we will be learning today, okay? These patterns, okay? So, two EMAs, 40 and 120. So I have not put this unintentionally. This is intentionally 40 and 120. Very important for this system to have these settings, 40 and 120. They should be applied on 4 pip bar, and they will determine the main trend, okay? So they will determine the trend. When you go with trend entries, you should always follow that same main trend. While blue EMA is above red EMA, it means that we can enter trend-based setups, okay? So blue should be above red. That means we enter long trend-based setups. When red is above blue, that means that we enter short trend based setups. So first we will talk about trend-based setups. So at this picture, you can see that Forex Range Bars has established long accumulation. This was accumulation, and it's easily seen by converging EMAs and sideways range bars movement. Okay? For consolidation accumulation phase, we have a specific candle configuration that depicts the condition. This is that candle configuration. Okay, you can see it here. You can see it there, okay, zoomed in. So this is specific range bar candle configuration which depicts so-called accumulation phase, consolidation phase. Price is going sideways and we expect trend breakout. Because we have converging EMAs here, blue and red, but blue is above red, we could expect that next movement could be to the north side. So you should be prepared for longs. At this place, price has broken out through this consolidation and started to form the first swing within the context of a trending market. Okay? After the price level has been reached, price retraces, and this is your another entry, possible entry for long trades.
This is long entry. When MACD gives you a signal to go long, when red turns to green, this is your entry candle and you go long, okay? So this is, you can see trend-based setups are always the same. Blue should be above red for longs, red should be above blue for shorts. MACD should cross below zero line and switch colors from red to green. That is your signal to go long, okay? Same here, but you have an impulse wave here. You don't have consolidation, okay? But the trend remained the same. It's just deeper correction. So impulse correction here, but you see MACD went below zero line. It switched colors from red to green. So it's very important. It's not standard 12-26-9. You will get it in template. It's 8-16-5, okay? So it's different settings, okay? So 8-16-5 is MACD, and this is MACD 2 line, so it doesn't have anything in common with standard MACD except for this oscillator. Histogram, sorry, and even color is different. So this is MACD 2 line, but it was customized to suit this system, okay? So basically, when you get a switch of red to green color and the price and the MACD is below zero, that is your long signal, okay? Short signal, guys, short signal is basically when, it's same but vice versa. When red is above blue and you get a cross of green to red, but MACD should be above zero line, okay? MACD should be above zero line, and the color changes from green to red. That is the signal to go short, okay? We will see it later on live chart, but at this point, try to bear with me and follow me. Okay, so as we said, there is a specific pattern which marks accumulation cycle of the market. Okay, the range of the accumulation can be anywhere from 4 to 8 candles. Okay, so if both EMA are aligned, we wait for MACD signal to go long. Specific MACD signal line comes when MACD goes below zero line, then crosses green line from below. So guys, zoomed in, this is your entry signal. So chart setup was telling you, okay, this is accumulation phase, we wait, and there is accumulation within the context of a bullish trend because blue is above red, okay? Now, next step is wait for your entry. When MACD goes below zero line and then crosses as green line from below, that is your entry, okay? The important thing is that MACD needs to go below zero line and then cross as green signal, okay, from below. So you don't go if the cross happened above zero line, okay? That is very important. You only go when cross is below zero line. You enter the first cross where range bars is closed. So when you see that the red line is below zero MACD line, then it crosses thin blue line, it's your entry point. Okay, entry point here. Trend-based short setup is vice versa, as we said. MACD needs to go above zero line and then crosses red signal from above, sorry. And this is your entry signal. So green goes to the upside, above zero line. Blue is following it. This line, green, crosses blue line. Immediately it changes color to red. This is your short entry, okay? Same example for shorts. Here, setup consolidation, you have 4 pattern consolidation. Red is above blue, and the MACD was above zero line, and it crossed from green, it crossed blue line, and it was red. It was still above zero line, so the signal was valid, okay? So guys, for trend trades, okay, so for trend trades, we have three basic setup patterns. So first, pay attention to classic candlestick setups, okay, and then you can go with setup consolidation or setup corrective wave. So we will go with consolidation pattern. So as we said, it's 4 to 8 configuration pattern, which usually the signal for next wave. It usually happens around EMAs, and we expect a thrust in trend direction. So this is all example of consolidation pattern. Okay? So this is a potential short signal. This is a potential short signal because we have consolidation while EMAs are pointing out the trend. Upward downward impulse wave is different. After the consolidation, you will see trend movement or breakout. Then usually if trend persists, you will see upward downward impulse wave. This is downward impulse wave, and you should not be confused. This is standard zigzag trend pattern. You can see this on strong trends. So this is standard zigzag pattern. And when you see downward impulse wave, you know that the trend is at least strong on range bars, so you should get some pips by scalping, okay? So this is the example of downward impulse wave, okay? So impulse waves show only in stronger trending markets, okay? Price make a thrust in one direction and then pullbacks, but not above previous high downtrend, or if it's an uptrend, then pullbacks not breaking previous low. On Forex Range Bar system, price pullbacks usually to blue EMAs or slightly above but not breaking previous high. So bullish signals, okay, bearish signals. So we have basically downward correction wave, upward impulse wave, downward impulse wave, and upward corrective wave, okay? We will be seeing this on live chart, so let's hurry. Breakout patterns, okay. We need to identify at least double bottoms for short breakouts or double tops for long breakouts. So we need to see at least double bottom, because double bottom will tell us that this level where double bottom is standing is actually a support, right? When you see double top, that means that that level particularly is resistance. So next time it breaks, we assume we could scalp profits, right? So breakout patterns, you need first to identify congestion areas, okay? Congestion areas. At least double tops or bottoms or last low or high. So this is also important, guys. Last low or high. Last low is used for breakout of short trades, and last high is used for breakout for long trades. So wait for the candle to break out and close below the market bottom. Okay? So this is basically same congestion area, but price has been making 5-time bottom here. So we can assume when this breaks and you see the trend is still to the short side, it will give us another break to the downside. And actually, it happened here. Now, it was confirmed by MACD, but in this breakout pattern, it was not necessary that MACD should be above zero line, because we don't have a trend trade, we have breakout trade. So pay attention to this chart. Here at this spot, we had short trade. So this was a signal for short trade. At this spot, we had breakout trade. So sometimes you will be able to effectively go with two entries. One is trend trade, the second is breakout trade. I personally prefer trend entries, where price pulls back to red EMA and then turns down. Usually when trend is very strong, you will see pullbacks only to blue EMA, for example, in this short trend. Now, on some deeper correction, you can also see that trend persists, but the price pullbacks to red. Usually this is safer trade, but it's not very often if there is some big trend. Okay. Now we also have counter trend patterns. Now counter trend patterns are only for experience with range bars trading. This is, guys, I mind you again, this is not for traders who are first time range bar users. So only if you get familiar with this method, you can go with counter trend patterns. Okay, remember this, what I'm saying now. Okay, you need to know how to draw important support resistance levels. I use Camarilla, but you can go with other pivot point indicators. You should go for M or W patterns. Okay, M is bearish pattern, W is bullish pattern. Okay, so only then you can go with counter trends. This example, okay, here you can see W has been formed, and basically at the break of this candle, you go with long trade. Here, the trend is to the long side. This is M pattern here. You go short when this line is broken. But this is extreme scalping, so I don't advise you guys to go with this, really. Even I sometimes only go with trend trades, so it's always best to go within the context of the trend. Okay, so here we have W, see, but you see also there is blue above red, so trend is to the upside, and here is your entry point. Okay, as this is a scalping system, you should never ever overtrade. Don't take every single signal. You should be wary how the market is moving prior to making entries, and then when you know that the market is starting to make a trend pattern, then this will help you make entries, but not take every single signal. Once you are good for 1, 2, or 3 trades per day, step out and do not trade anymore, because you know how it goes with trading. The more you trade, the more you lose, so do not overtrade. Be a moderate trader. Okay, know when to trade, when to stay out, and if you're profitable for a particular day, step away from your trading platform and don't trade that day. Okay. Target price and stop loss. Minimum target is 8 pips. So minimum target is 8 pips. Use it on majors, mostly euro dollar. You can also go with hourly pivot point indicators, so you can use for targets important support resistance level. Okay. Manage the trade by yourself by using trailing stop, and this system is effective, but it's not mechanical. So let's see this on live chart. Okay, I will bring it here. Okay, and we'll show you. Okay, so this is pound dollar M4. So basically we have 4 pip range bar on pound dollar. Here on M1 we have range bars expert advisor running. So how do we put it on chart? Once we have installed it on our platform, we go to expert advisor here and go here range bars mirror and press 4 and press 4 again. Okay, then you go here file, open offline, and you find pound dollar M4. So pound dollar M4, you just double click. Okay, you double click here, guys. Okay, and when you double click, you will get a chart. Then you just apply template. Okay, okay, I will repeat it again. I think that you should see the chart. I will repeat again. Okay, do you see the chart? Can you confirm that you see my chart? Yes, okay. So here it goes again. Range bars, expert advisor. Just press left click and slide it over to M1, guys. M1 pound. You will get this window. Press 4, press 4. Okay, 4 pip range, time frame is 4. Okay? Press OK. Then you go to File, Open Offline, and try to find, it will be here, pound dollar M4. So pound dollar M4. Double click this. Okay, double click this, and you will get this one. You apply the template, and you will see this one. Okay, so for trend trades, it's always best to find when trend is strong. You can use standard candlesticks to see if the trend is strong, or you can use your own measuring method to find out if the trend is strong. In this particular example, we can see that the trend is strong. Okay, here you see how many good entry signals. You can also place a trend line here, okay, connecting bottoms, and you can basically see how the trend is strong. Okay, so blue above red, this is your entry signal here. Once MACD turns from red to green, okay, you can enter here. Okay, same one here. This is your next entry here. Okay, okay, here. Here. Or it's always, as I say, best to spot when market is retracing, and it's always best to spot when it retraces to this red EMA. It's always better. Okay? It's always better. And here, this is discussable entry, but still here at this point, because EMA starts to change. Now we have a short trend, okay? We have a short trend. This is your first entry signal in short trend here, okay? And trend is still to the downside, okay? This was the last valid entry signal here, okay? So this is how you go with trend trades, guys, okay? How you go with trend trades. You don't want to risk a lot. You don't want to risk anything which you are not ready for, okay? So, guys, be careful about this. Follow the trend. It's always best to follow the trend for traders who do not have a lot of experience with range bars, okay? So this is your impulse correction, okay? Here, we could see that the price was congesting here. See how the price was congesting. It was basically up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, nothing happened. And this, after this false breakout, we can see real breakout in trend direction, okay? You can also spot lower highs, lower lows to find out whether the trend is about to change. Your first signal that the trend is indeed about to change is when price turns from making higher lows and higher highs to making lower highs and lower lows. High, low, lower high, then lower low. Lower high, lower low. So that is your first signal that the price and the trend will change. Okay? So guys, this is it. It's as I always try to keep things as simple as I can. This is very straightforward. Okay, on strong trends, these trends to be very powerful. As I say, this is scalping system. You just need to send me a request for this, and I will be glad to send it. Okay. So if you are interested, you can send me an email. Okay. If you have any further question, guys, this is the time for you to ask me. If everything is clear, we can assume that the webinar is over and we are ready to go. So it's as I say, it's a simple indicator list. So you have two moving averages, as I say, 40, okay, 120, and MACD alert, a custom indicator which has 8, 16, 5, okay. 816.5 settings. My email is tarantulafx@gmail.com. Okay. So this is my email, and just send me an email, and you will be receiving this. Okay, this, and of course with manual. Okay, guys. So I don't see any questions. I don't see anything. Yeah, Paul is saying thank you very much. Thank you, Paul, for comments. Thank you for questions. Mr. C, thanks. Paul, thank you for a great webinar. Excellent, guys. I'm always here to help you and to guide you through this turmoil and of price action. Michael is saying, great job. Thank you. You're welcome. And, well, I don't see any questions concerning webinar. That's good, because that means that everything was very clear, concise, simple. So always, guys, try to keep it simple. Okay, KISS method, keep it simple. You don't want to trade anything which is too complicated. Okay, because trading is not too complicated when you get a knack of it. Okay, try to keep it as simple. Thank you. I will be here with you soon. As always, I will be soon scheduling my next series of webinar for September. Okay, and as I always say, guys, trade safe. Okay, cheers.